Thank you, Council. It's 2:28. I promised the Senate President we will finish by 2:30 so that we can convene session at 3 p.m. Council for Respondent, Attorney Christine, can you do your cross tomorrow instead of today?
I can, Your Honor.
Your Honor, before I turn over to our head, Your Honor, may I make just this manifestation for the record, just to clear that,
Yes, Counsel.
for avoidance, Your Honor, although we did mark the tabulations and summaries, Your Honor, for avoidance of doubt and for the record, the authenticity of the ARs are deemed established when the parties agreed and agreed with the dispensing of identification, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please.
So noted.
Thank you,
Your Honor, please. Just a counter manifestation to her statement, Your
You may
Honor.
do so, Counsel,
Yeah,
before
there
we
was
adjourn.
no such admission, Your Honor, and there was no dispensing of identification of the ARs. Precisely, that is what the witness did in today, Your Honor. Thank you.
It is without prejudice to Counsel for Respondent crossing the witness using their copies of the AR, which reminds the presiding officer to also remind the Counsel for the Respondent to kindly submit copies of their pre-marked documents, specifically the ARs covering the last quarter of 2022 and the first 3 quarters of 2023 for both the OVP and the DepEd insofar as the first 3 quarters of 2023 is concerned. If not within today, by tomorrow, Counsel. Attorney Christine?
Yes, Your Honor, we'll do that.
Thank you very much. What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Zubiri?
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I could see that having the sessions for the impeachment court in the morning, we have to put a halt because of the session in the afternoon. May I make a suggestion that in the last week when we did our sessions, we only took about 2 to 3 hours the most tackling our legislative calendar. May I make a suggestion that we move our legislative sessions in the morning at 10 and then have the impeachment trial at 3 in the afternoon so that we are not hampered by our legislative calendar. When discussions such as these are important, when you present evidence and the cross will be done by the counsels for the respondent, hindi po mapuputol yung kanilang discussion. Mr. President, hanggang sawa tayo, pwede tayo dito from 3 to 10 ng gabi. That way, lahat ng tao po ay makakapanood din ng mga sagot nila. And at the same time, we can do our work and maybe hasten the proceedings of the impeachment trial, Mr. President. That's my simple suggestion. And I would like to make it into a proper motion, Mr. President. Of course, giving leeway to the Senate, to the impeachment presiding officer, which days he would want to do it, Your Honors, my dear colleagues.
The point of the Senator Judge Zubiri is well taken. I think we should adjust as the need arises our session and or the impeachment trial, subject to a day's notice, I guess, to the parties before we shift. Hindi naman pwedeng the following day agad kung sakasakaling gagawin natin. But if ever we will do it, subject to notice to the parties. Yes, Senator Judge Pia. Cayetano.
Mr. Presiding Judge and Senate President, I recall we discussed this in caucus. So can we just go back into caucus? Because there were reasons we decided on this. So may I humbly suggest that we take a moment and just discuss this in caucus. Plus, the Minority Floor Leader is not here right now. So may I just humbly request that we have this discussion. Thank you.
We won't do it yet anytime soon anyway, Senator Judge Pia. Not anytime soon.
Yes, maybe we can make a
Certainly
decision.
not this week.
Mr. Presiding Officer, maybe we can make a decision by tomorrow. We can wait for the Minority Floor Leader to attend
Excuse me.
today, and we can discuss it on caucus, and maybe by tomorrow the presiding officer can make a decision.
Yes, what is the pleasure of Senator Judge Camille Villar?
Yes, because I remember not too long ago, our majority floor leader even brought up the idea of
starting 30 minutes after, from 10 o'clock to 10:30. And then it was suggested by our other colleague that we discuss it in caucus together. So let's afford the same time for such decisions, right? I mean,
So-
we can't do it right away.
No, Mr. President, my name
we're not in a hurry to decide on this matter.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I'm just laying the predicate.
Yes.
It's best that we discuss this in open court now and hindi po mabulaga sila na by Monday, iba na yung schedule. Tama po yung sinabi mo, we'll give them enough time to make the
We shall.
adjustments. But I'd like to put that notice because last week we only had 2 hours of session.
At least
And
for the
sayang po,
parties,
Mr. President,
for the
Mr.
parties and
Presiding
senator
Officer.
judges to keep that in mind, that there is such a possibility should we decide to
Yes.
do that after caucus.
And I think this is more important, Mr. President. The impeachment trial, we do it in we do it, proceed with, of course, with how do you say, swiftly, so that, they say justice delayed is justice denied. So this way, people have more time to listen to the arguments of both sides. Kasi like last week, we only had 2 hours, Mr. President, Mr. Presiding Officer, per session. Umuwi tayo ng 5 o'clock in the afternoon, 5:30. Sayang din naman ito pa oras para sa impeachment court. I just put that on the table for everyone to digest, and maybe we can make a decision by tomorrow. Thank you, gentlemen.
Again, the points of the good gentleman are well taken, but we shall decide at the appropriate time after caucus. There being no other matters to be taken up, trial is adjourned until
Your
tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Your Honor.
Yes, the Honorable Chua.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, naunawaan po namin na ngayon po ang submission ng mga pangalan po ng mga testigo para po sa susunod na linggo dahil ngayon po ay Martes. Subalit meron pa po kaming 3 mga testigo na
Na nakapila.
nakasalang base po sa subpoena na in-issue po ng impeachment court. Sila po ay si Miss Marivic Pareha, Gina Acosta, at si Edward Farda. Dahil po dito, kung inyo pong mamarapatin, Your Honor, ay bigyan po kami ng pagkakataon na bukas na magsumiti na lamang
Opo.
ng aming mga testigo. Depende po sa magiging resulta ng kung hearing.
Tama po kayo, kaya hindi yan hiniling ng presiding officer dahil may 3 pa tayong testigong nakapila na na-issue na ng subpoena para mag-attend ng pagdinig bukas. At kung hindi natin sila matatapos bukas, mag-i-issue tayo ng panibagong subpoena dun sa hindi matatalakay bukas. At kung sino mang karagdagan testigong nais nyo idagdag para sa susunod na linggo.
Maraming salamat po, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. There being no other business to attend to and to take up and discuss, trial is hereby adjourned until tomorrow, August 12 at 10 a.m.